Now, one thing about it is the system is set up that politics does affect you from the cradle to the grave. I mean, for every way they kind of form something for you to fill out, something for you to be engaged in. But at the same time, when you really look at it, though, when you go back from an Afrocentric perspective, then you know that we had governments way before the United States government and the British government and that type of thing. So what it is so... I want to say that I support the Riot Report, and matter of fact, the riotreport.com. Check it out. Also, anybody know anything about a fence? Putting a fence together.
I work on the fence. You come lift it up. Come on back. Okay, yeah, right. You want somebody to have a push broom or whatever, put them in a nice little area so they won't be just all over the parking lot. For bricks from Chattanooga Brick Company, and our foreparents built this particular building, so therefore we come back today to claim it, you know, in the name of the power of who we are as a people and the heritage we are as a people. That's why a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, we believe, went into building this building.
Gary Harris, Executive Director, Center for Sustainable Communities, President and CEO of HTS Enterprises, here to help out Abble Mayble rebuild this community through this community system.
Good thing to be prepared.
That's because you were warned. You see them carrying these big buckets around here?
And my name is Abble Mayble Thomas. I'm a lifelong resident of English Avenue. I was born and raised in English Avenue, went to English Avenue Elementary School. All right, graduated from English Avenue Elementary School. I know the importance of giving back. I'm the founder of an organization called Greater Vine City Opportunities Program, Inc. It is a 21-year-old organization in the community. It has been a 501c3 organization for 16 years. What we have done here is we were able to purchase English Avenue Elementary School from the Atlanta Public School System in May of 2010. This particular school, for example, was named after James English. James English was a former mayor of the city of Atlanta, as well as a very, very prominent businessman with the Chattanooga Brick Company, was one of his main business ventures. It is a 50,000 square feet building, sits on 3 acres of land, and it is a historic building in the context that it is 102 years old, and it is a building that stood the test of time.
Went to school right here in English Avenue. I learned a lot back in my community. You know? I love this place. I really do. I was a lot of successful people came out of here.
Help put some of that grass right there.
Yeah, it's a blessing. It's a blessing someone took an interest in, you know, doing something back for the community.
I'm not sure exactly all the meanings of why it's called a bluff. It's 2 or 3 theories out there about it, so I'm not going to speculate. But it was only that area, 5-block area, that was called a bluff. And what happened is a young guy, I think he was about 14 years old, named Little B. He ended up in a situation where he was convicted of shooting a man at the grocery store on that corner of Griffin and Meldrum. And and so when people ask where did the incident happen, they said it happened in the bluff. And so from then on, the media started calling it the bluff, and no matter what we try to do to educate them, they continue to use the bluff because it sounds more notorious, it sounds tough, and even some of the younger residents in the community also call it the bluff because it also has this image of this little area. You don't mess with people in this area because they are strong and they are bad, and you know, this is an area, you know, of danger, of toughness and whatever. But I'm here to tell you it is a community. I'm here to tell you it's a neighborhood of people. It's a neighborhood of people who are raising their children. It's a working class community. It's a community that deserves to be safe. It's a community that deserves a first class and a world class development, because what I believe is that if you treat people as world class, they will also become world-class citizens. As you build things world-class, they will also act that way.
My name is Robert Ross. They call me Pram. I'm in the English Avenue neighborhood community. I grew up in this area. I work with Mabel, Abble, Thomas.
I live on James P. Brawley and Jones Avenue, and I want to tell you a little bit about the boundaries of the building. The building is the western boundary of this building is right here, which is English Avenue. My eastern border is James B. Brawley, and I actually live on James B. Brawley. The southern border is Pelham Street, and the northern border is Bankhead, which is a major highway, which gives it a chance and an opportunity to be transportation-wise for people to get to this site and to use this facility. But what we envisioned it to be a green building, and we envisioned it to have performing arts. We wanted to have art galleries. We wanted to have health and wellness, a birthing center. We also wanted to have services for our kids in terms of daycare. We also wanted to have green job training, wanted to have small business incubator. We want to have space for nonprofits and profits, and we also want to have space for retail, as well as we would like to get an anchor tenant, such as maybe the Atlanta Technical School, to have a satellite in our particular facility. Also on the site, as you see, we have people cleaning up today, doing landscaping, and also putting mulch in place for the garden, because we are going to have a urban garden or urban farm on this site as well. The first bed that we ever did in this area was on Earth Day, April 16, 2011. And that first little bed right there, we had tomatoes, we had eggplant, peppers, squash, and what else? I think those were the things that we definitely had, and it produced all year long until almost to the end of the year. Okay, and then we had the National Organization of Minority Architects come in, and they put up these raised beds. And what we're trying to do is build upon what's already in place here. And we've talked with Brother Kashan, with Tenesio, Kwamina, and other members of what we call the Action Coalition. And what we've decided to do is to soil test this area and see whether or not, in addition to the beds, that we also could plow up the land and just make this whole area an urban farm, an urban garden. And also, I just want to say the two trees that you see up on the hill are two apple trees. One is a golden yellow apple, and the other one is a Arkansas branded a red apple here. And so we want to just make this whole area be the place where we rain barrels, where we catch the water off the building, and have the irrigation systems in place, as well as we've been moving mulch in this area so we can have some pathways, and some of the chips can be used for that. And this area is going to be one of the best known and the best crop producing farm on the west side of Atlanta. And we want to hopefully also go from this to a farmer's market concept where people can come on the land and buy some of these crops. That's hoping is that the community will continue to be our watering team, and they can work and tend the garden and make sure they take care of it. But also, a lot of the kids in this neighborhood go to Bellwood Boys and Girls Club, which is right there at 777 Bankhead, which is Donnelly and Hollowell Parkway. And those kids that come to the after-school program, we like to work with the Boys and Girls Club, Mr. Charlie Smith, to have some kids learn about gardening. So what we'll be doing is not only will we have families working, but we have a special component that will deal with organizing our kids and to understand the value of food, nutrition, as well as how to grow their own food.
My name is Dion Meredith. WeSee program, I love it. I love coming in, and I love policing. I love in the community. I love giving back. WeSee programs basically clean up the community, try to rebuild it up. I love Mabel for doing this. I would give her my all whenever she asks, and whenever you all ask, I would come out. I love it though. I think it's help out. I think everybody in the world should do it. But I think after this community, I think she should go to every community that needs help and do it. I think everybody should start a program, WeSee program, and help out whatever community that needs to be rebuilt.
Our dream is to turn this into a state-of-the-art green technology global community center, where we will make sure that this community is empowered, the Vine City area is empowered, but also this will be a resource art and technology center that will be used for the entire city of Atlanta.
God bless this place. God bless this school.
That's what I'm involved in, being available. What my claim to fame is not so much that I served as city council person citywide and state representative and elected the youngest state representative in Georgia at the time, but what my claim to fame is, I have been a community person who has been available. I have always been, and my family has been a family that you could come to our house, ask a question, get a referral. I can listen to your concerns, see whether or not I can help you or get you to the right type of help. What we have to do is to take time to be neighbors, to take time to listen, to take time to empower, and to take time to help people to help themselves.